Hello guys, it's been a while since my last video. In today's video we are going to be writing a Python program to divide numbers without using the division symbol. Without further ado, let's get into it. At the end of the video, our program will be like this. Enter a number, then the divisor, then hit enter. Let's write our code. Now to explain the code. So basically, the logic this code is based on is the multiplication method. You see how 4 times 2 is just adding 4 to itself twice, so with division we subtract instead. So 4 divided by 2. As long as the dividend is greater than or equal to the divisor, we continue to subtract the divisor from the dividend, and each time we do we count that as the number of times 2 goes into 4. So the counting would be the answer, and whenever the dividend is less than the divisor, that becomes our remainder. Now to explain the code. These two variables are for gaining input from the user. These are the two numbers to be used in the division. Here, we find the absolute value of the number to be divided, also known as the dividend, then save it in temp, which we will use later. Absolute just returns the positive of any number. These two will store the result of our division, that is, the quotient and the remainder. The purpose of this function is to check if we are dividing by negative numbers, so we know how to present the result to the user. As you can see here, when two negatives divide we get a positive, and, when either one has a negative we get a negative. When the results is supposed to be positive, we return false. In this case, when both numbers are negative, then we return false because negative division results in a positive. If either the number or the divisor is negative, then that will give a negative answer for the division, hence we return true. All else, we return false. This if statement is to prevent zero division, and inside it we have our main code. This is triggered when the user tries to divide by 0. Here we compare the number and the divisor, ignoring whether there is a negative sign. If the number is less than the divisor, we just return the quotient of 0 and the remainder will be the number. Here we will perform the actual division. Here the variable temp is the number to be divided. So, while temp is greater than the divisor, we subtract the divisor from temp, then we increase the quotient by 1 each time. So when temp becomes less than the divisor, the loop ends, and whichever number that remains as temp now becomes the remainder of our division, so we assign it to the variable realm. Here we check if the result of the division is supposed to be negative or positive. If the result is supposed to be negative, we modify the quotient to be negative. The second if statement also checks to see if the remainder should be negative or positive. Finally, we print the results to the user. Now to test our code. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe for more videos.